Warzone family, welcome back to another video. This is your boy Crew, you understand me, and you're watching Match Day Warzone, you understand me? Passionate Manchester City football fan, right? Yeah. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you guys for journeying with me. Thank you guys for your subscription, your likes, your comments. Thank you guys for your positive energy, your positive feedback on the videos, right? Yeah. Thank you for sharing and welcoming other people to the channel. You understand me? Yeah. Warzone family, massive respect to you lads, right? Yeah, so this is a transfer video, you understand me? Things about Manchester City, persons who are going, persons who are coming in, and things to look out for, you understand me? You know, we just lose Pep Guardiola a while ago, leave the club, right? Choose to go upstairs and do some office work, you understand me? As a global ambassador, we have to respect him for that, you understand me? He could have been there knowing that he checked out and just continue to receive payment and do what he choose to do, but the guy is respectful and him love the club, you understand me? So him let it be known that yeah, I'll be leaving, you understand me? So you have to respect a guy like that, you understand me? Yeah. Now, Maresca came in, you understand me? Haven't signed in as yet, but he is around the club doing what is supposed to be done, giving talks where it should be, you understand me? So the chips can fly right into the block as soon as possible, right? So this is going to be a transfer window of, you can say a semi rebuild, right, for Manchester City. However, we're looking at few players who probably want to leave because Pep leave, because you know Pep have him different kind of ratings and relationship with the players. You understand me? Talking about leaving, you have Bernardo Silva, club legend and captain for a year, you understand me? Left the club and as a free agent, you understand me? Also, you have John Stones right out of England, leave as a free agent, you understand me? Yeah, and the next one you have Manuel Akanji, you understand me? Joining Inter Milan, right? So those guys are three hard workers for Manchester City, right? Winning treble, winning quadruple, you understand me? So we have to big up those guys, right? Yeah, we have to big them up massively, you understand me? Our next person who wants to speak on is Morgan Rogers. Now Morgan Rogers is heavily linked to a move to Manchester City, you understand me? A reunion type of vibe, right? Knowing that Morgan Rogers was bought by Manchester City from West Brom, right, in 2019, right, and he spent 2019 to 2023 at Manchester City. Never really played a game, you understand me? And he was loaned out to Lincoln City and then loaned out to Bournemouth, you understand me? And then Blackpool, you understand me? Then he was sold to Middlesbrough, leave Middlesbrough in 2024 and end up at Aston Villa, right, where he played games and get himself together, right, and also the loan spells came into play where experience is concerned, because this guy is totally a bulldozer, you understand me? A bulldozer, a second striker, sometimes a wide player, you understand me, for Aston Villa. This guy in favor a move to Manchester City back, you understand me, because probably have unfinished business for Manchester City, and Manchester City is also keen on the move, you understand me, for Morgan Rogers, right? So let's see what happened in the next few days when the window open on June 15, you understand me? We have actually 3 months worth of transfer window, you understand me? This window will be closed on September 1st, you understand me? I think that is a Tuesday or a Wednesday, you understand me? So yeah, heavy traffic will be going on in Europe at this transfer window, you understand me? And next person we are heavily linked with, notice that me get message today that Manchester City sent a bid today about Elliot Anderson, right? I haven't seen it in the media as yet, but that's what I get, in my inbox. You understand me? So Manchester City is heavily moving towards Elliot Anderson's signature, right? Elliot Anderson could have gone to Manchester United, but he knows the blue side of Manchester is the right side of Manchester. And it is not now. It is from birth. You understand me? Yeah. And he also grew and knew that, yo, me no grow come say the red side and nothing at all. At the blue side alone, me see other things. You understand me? So you guys can't really get vexed with that. You understand me? Goldbridge, you cannot get vexed with that. You understand me? The player know what he knows. You understand me? Yeah. None of you guys cannot really trick the player. You understand me? And that's what I like. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't bother about PR and all this because the noise is not really PR. You understand me? Just help people to sell. You understand? Yeah, so the player know quality over quantity is always the best way to go, right? Yeah. Our next player, Calvin Phillips, right? Now, Calvin Phillips is out on loan, right, at Sheffield, you understand me? And recently I heard he wasn't playing, right? But now Manchester City is willing to accept a £400,000, right? For this player, and so far no club has stepped forward to sign Calvin Phillips. Now I don't know what's the problem with Calvin. You understand me? Pep Guardiola brought this guy in as a backup for Rodri. It never really worked. You understand me? This guy played him last game for Manchester City last year, May. That was a year and actually a month. That was a year and a month ago. Sorry about that. You understand me? Yeah. So I think Manchester City is just trying hard to get him off the books at this time. You understand me? Yeah, so let's see how best they do that. This is a massive loss though. £400,000 is a massive loss based on what we spend for him. You understand me? Yeah. And next player, right? We have contract negotiations going on with Jeremy Doku over an extension. Jeremy Doku himself wants to extend his contract. Right, his contract will ended in 2027, 2028. You understand me? So just actually 2 seasons, well, 1 season, because we actually head over into the 2026-2027 season now. So probably just 1 year leave on his contract. And this guy wants to stay at Manchester City and play, right? And the form Jeremy Doku hit in the ending of last season, right, which just concluded. And he's taking that into the World Cup, knowing that if he perform in the World Cup like this, right, that him just leave in the Premier League, coming back to City will be a monster. Trust me, that guy will be a monster, heading into his prime years. You understand me? Yeah, and this is what City wants, right, from a winger. You understand me? Speaking about a winger, you have Savino, who is heavily linked with a move away from the Etihad, and just now the hard work that I created. Savino, right? Let me get the news back. Right here. Hold up. So speaking on Savino, right? G Globo out of Brazil, a firm that write up on Brazilian players and so on, said that Tottenham have open talks with Manchester City to sign Savino, right? Ultimately, in the next transfer window, right? Which starts today, you understand? Which starts on the 15th, right? Yeah. Tottenham interest is old, yeah, because they might try to get him from like last season. You understand me? Before Manchester City made the investment and reinstate him until 2031. You understand me? Yeah. So G Globo is saying the Brazilian striker is on pre-list, right, for the Brazilian national team. He was not selected for the World Cup, right, but he's on pre-list. You understand me? Yeah. Now this sounds like Tottenham is still trying to get Savino, and you know Manchester City stated that them can have a price for Savino about 70 to 80 million pounds. You understand me? And that is a lot of money. You understand me? A lot of money for take into City, right? And also add that to the prize money that we won, over 200 million between Euro and also in England. You understand me? Yeah, for this season in prize money. So we have money can spend. You understand me? And yeah, me know people are gonna say Maresca can work with Makedo and Divine Mukasa and these people. Yeah, he can work with them, yes, but what extent will he work with them at? You understand me? Because remember, these guys are young, right? These guys are young, and Maresca will have to hit the ground running, right? So him really not gonna really have much time to hit the ground running, right? Him have a short contract, which is well, let me try you and see what you can do, and then me know if me can trust you to take it to the next level. You understand me? That is the contract that Maresca is on. You understand me? So him not gonna really want chance it with young players going into his return to Manchester City, right? Yeah, so City have a lot of money free up on the books. You understand me? A lot of money is freed up on the books from Manchester City, from John Stones, from Akanji, from Silva. You understand me? Now we are here that Ake also can leave. Bournemouth is trying to get him back to the club. You understand me? So he can also leave. If he leaves, we can also get back a next person to defend. You understand me? Remember, we have Victor Reyes coming back from Girona. You understand me? We have Claudio Echeverri coming back, right? Probably a next loan move will be there for Claudio Echeverri. I'm not sure, but we're more here about Victor Reyes coming back. And remember, we signed Joe Maba, right? Which Manchester City haven't bring to the Etihad as yet. You understand me? And these guys was signed just the same window that Victor Reyes and Claudio Echeverri were signed in. You understand me? So let's see what's up, because to me, we are listening and we are heard here and we are read and we are get info, right, on the market and what is to happen internally. So I think we are looking at about 4 to 5 players, and how many of these players that is returning back will become a part of those 5 players. You understand me? Yeah. Haven't know if me touch on the Morgan Rogers returning back to Manchester City. Morgan Rogers one return to Manchester City. And also you have Manchester City wanted to take the player back to Manchester City. He was bought in 2019, right? Left in 2023 after a few loan moves. You understand me? He was sold in 2023. You understand me? Now he is at Villa, right? And we want to get him in. He actually can play a second striker to Erling Haaland. He can play out wide sometime, but probably not on the right. You understand me? Probably a little bit shallow to the left, right? And he's not a touchline. He's not a touchline winger, right? He's like a more of a midfielder, right? Yeah. Second striker, midfielder, like how you would have Alvarez. You understand me? Yeah. So I think that is it. No. The Tonali video. I see a lot of things going around about Tonali, and City haven't said anything about Tonali, right? They did have a interest earlier, right? Probably in January somewhere there about, but they didn't follow through with it, right? They left that alone. Tonali now is on Manchester United's radar, not Manchester City radar, right? And remember, Manchester City came out and said they are not interested in getting Enzo Fernandez in this window. You understand me? Chelsea also tried to give Enzo Fernandez a new contract to see him at the club long term. You understand me? And also try to raise his price. You understand me? Yeah. So Manchester City is smart, right? Manchester City is smart. We know what we are doing, right? So let's see what's happening when time Manchester City decide on which players to get in and which players to ship out. You understand me? Yeah. Also the goalkeeper position. I have been watching some Maresca clips, right, from the under 21 and also at Chelsea. I mean, notice Maresca kind of favored a goalkeeper where him love play a ball, right? Just like Edison, you understand me? Love play a ball, right? Maresca kind of love a goalkeeper who don't like to kick the ball too long, even if him under pressure. You understand me? So I think James Trafford will have good problems on his hand because he wants to leave Manchester City, right? Because last season he was bringing in as a backup to Edison, right? However, Edison leave and Donnarumma became available on the market, and also Manchester City go ahead and get Donnarumma, right? Now, he thought that he should have been the number one, not remembering that he was supposed to learn from Edison for a year or two, right? And then he would have been integrated into the squad when Edison was exiting, right? But on arrival, Edison exit at the same time. So he thought that he should have been number one, right? And that causes a big problem. You understand me? Yeah, because Donnarumma is now over him in the Premier League and in the Champions League, right? And he decided that, yo, I want to leave. You understand me? Him not get no game time, him not get this, him not get that. Knowing that he's getting FA Cup, he's getting Carabao Cup. He won both trophies. Donnarumma haven't won Premier League and he haven't won Champions League. You understand me? So now you are in a good place, friend. Just calm yourself down. You are just learning from a man that is having a more experience than you with the gloves, right? But you already have your foot. Now we're seeing you looking a bit better with your gloves because when Donnarumma save a shot in a training, you stand up right on the goal line and wait for your next turn. You understand me? Yeah, so why he got to leave when the coach that is coming in loves a ball playing goalkeeper? Where will you go? Right? Because where you are heading to, you probably ended up the same way as it is when you were starting back Manchester City. Right? You probably got there as a number one and now you end up a number three. Because this club probably buy a next number one and then a next number two and then you end up a number three. What will you do? Your career will be dead. Dead. No matter how good you is. Right? Especially if your agent want to get you outside a club and that club decides, say, look here, I am not selling that man. That man is not for sale. Your career is dead. You understand me? Yeah. So all you need to do is just build back. Chillax and relax. And continue to learn. You have a whole lot of time. Right? You have at least 10 years. 10 to 12 years can be in Manchester City goal after Donnarumma leave. Trust me. Right? Yeah. So that is it, Warriors Wooten family. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for liking this video. You understand me? Yeah, and if you watch so far, and you are new, please remember to subscribe to the channel, become a part of the family. You understand what me I say? Yeah, Warzone family, we continue fighting, we continue pushing, and we'll continue fight until the end. You understand me? Yeah. Now, World Cup is coming up. You understand me? And all Argentine fans are happy. You understand me? Everybody actually happy about their team. You understand me? But our team will be playing Honduras this Saturday. You understand me? Yeah, at 7 p.m. Right? So, just bear in mind that this Saturday, Argentina, the champions, will play Honduras, right? 3 times we already play Honduras, right? The first time was in 2003, right? I think it was January 2003, somewhere there about, right? Honduras won that game 3-1. You understand me? After that, both teams played again in 2016, 2019, somewhere there about. You understand me? And Argentina won that game 3-0, right? In 2023, 2022, 2023, Argentina beat this nation again 3-0, right? So let's see what this time will be. You understand me? However, Argentina is in Kansas City at this moment. You understand me? Waiting for this game. We have a little mini US tour, right? We'll play some little teams in the US and then we'll head straight towards World Cup. You understand me? Yeah. But we are here in Kansas City, right? And everything will be looking good after this. You understand me? Some people are boast about them team drop 6-2 and some people are boast about them team drop 3-0 and all these things. Yeah. But Argentina is the real deal. You understand me? Yeah. Warzone family, we continue fighting, we continue pushing to the end. Remember, hit the thumbs up button. You understand me? Yeah. Man.